Alright, I just want to make this YouTube video to show how to possibly fix your Celestion speaker that might have an issue with a rubbing voice coil. So in this case, this is a G12K85 from 1986, and what happens is the cab was dropped and 3 out of the 4 speakers suddenly had rubbing coils. Basically, the speakers are wasted unless you take the time to take out the cone and re-center it and reinstall it. It's a little bit complicated. It's like a recone, but we're just going to use the same cones. So many times people recone because the actual coil has burned, but in this case those coils are not burned. So and this happens more with the, let's say a typical greenback is going to have a 35-ounce magnet or a G12T75, but the vintage 30s and different other speakers have the larger, heavier magnets, and the basket has lots of pressure on it. If you hold the speaker just by the edges like this, you're going to see there's quite a bit of gravity pulls pretty hard against this magnet, and by dropping it, the whole basket twisted just a little bit. And instead of tossing all these speakers in the garbage, I've done this a few times with fantastic results. As you can see here, the coil, it ran out of alignment, and if you move it, you hear it rubbing. Just a second here, Al. Anyway, you see, it's rubbing. When you play guitar through it, mostly the bigger bassy notes, you hear the rub completely. So anyway, what we're doing is we're carefully, with a flat screwdriver here, removing those foam spacers, and you just be careful not to damage the actual paper here of the cone. And then we're going to, I'm just going to pause this video and then use a couple different X-Acto blades here, usually the flat ones, and we're going to carefully unglue this, the paper here, and same to what they call the spider under here. We're going to unglue very carefully the spider here. And then you need to unsolder the 2 wires here going to the lugs. I'm just going to pause the video and bring it back when I'm a little later into this.